Hello guys, this is Dr. Cordova, board certified physician in wound care, and today we are going to talk about traumatic wound explained by COVA. This traumatic wound is healing by primary intention. The black dots represent the sutures, and it will help to heal fast with minimal granulation tissue and scar formation. This wound is complicated with a superficial ulcer. This tissue damage will heal by regeneration. The regenerated tissue has the same function as before, and the skin resembles its original appearance. Now let's talk about wound assessment or wound preparation. Now let's identify different complications that may happen and delay the healing process. Please see the yellow pattern, which is the dermis. If you want to utilize the proper woundology language, you will say partial thickness wound, which means the top layer or epidermis and the partial dermis are loose. The dermis is presenting as a shallow open wound with a red-pink wound bed. If you don't see the dermis as a pink or reddish wound bed, you're probably facing deep tissues, and the wound terminology will change from partial to full thickness wound, and the healing will be different as a scar tissue formation. Now let's see the yellow pattern, a very moist environment. Another important key for the wound healing is the surrounding area. If you keep a moist environment, the migration of the surrounding cells will be in a very smooth process. A moist environment has been proven to facilitate the healing process of the wound by preventing dehydration and enhancing angiogenesis and collagen synthesis, together with increased breakdown of dead tissue and fibrin. Another complication that we can encounter will be an excess of granulation, or the proper wound terminology will be hypergranulation tissue or excess of granulation tissue that fills the wound bed to a greater extent than what is required and goes beyond the height of the surface of the wound, resulting in raised tissue mass, preventing the contraction stage, which is another wound terminology. Contraction stage, which means one of the final stages of the wound healing will help to contract and seal the wound. Another complication would be a blunt force trauma, can often lead to bruising and blood clots. In this case, we see a green and yellowish skin pattern on the skin, which are probably one of the final stages of the bruise healing without any complications. Another wound terminology that we can use to describe the proper hematoma process will be biliverdin and bilirubin hematoma, which are one of the final stages of the hematoma: green, yellow, and finally brown color. Now let's enjoy the final stage of the wound healing, which is the epithelialization stage. Let's enjoy this process, this pinkish pattern, essential for successful wound closure. Thank you. Thanks all of you guys to follow and enjoy this amazing wound healing process without any microscope or higher technology to fully understand how the cells behave. Everything explained by COVA. Thank you.